Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. That's right, the trip has ended and we're back for more Flight Sim. I know there's been some updates and so forth. I need to make sure, ouch, and then I immediately bang my hand on the desk. Oh, this is fantastic. But anyways, I need to make sure the audio's good, so let me double check that before we dive too far into it. But hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Monday. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, I already know the game audio is too low or too high, and my audio is way too low. Fantastic. Hey Christian, hello. What the heck is that? Leaderboard. Be the first in the leaderboard by showing support. Try sending a live chat or super chat. Interesting. Alright, I think that's going to be good for now. We'll test it again once we're in a plane. So today's focus is going to be in a plane that we haven't really flown too much since the beginning, since the sim released, because it was just one that was always very buggy. So I want to see what's going on. We're going to be doing some ferry flights, is what the specific specialization we're doing today. Just because I want something, you know, a bit more short. I don't want anything long on the flights. But we're going to start with... There it is, right here. This guy. The de Havilland Canada Company DHC-2. This thing was just always really weird, so, I mean, we haven't tested it throughout all the updates and beta builds. I just want to see if it's any better than it was, because this thing was always a pain to fly for whatever reason. Whatever reason that may be. Because it's such a cool plane, like I love flying the thing, but in career mode it was just... It was the opposite. I do have all those plugged in, right? Man, I'm so out of practice here. Alright. But yeah, glad everybody enjoyed the content that went out while I was gone. From the Bell 407 first flight to the mock private charter flight with the Cessna Citation Longitude. Such an incredible plane. And then, of course, before I was gone, glad everybody enjoyed the comparison video. It was the first time I ever did anything like that. So it was fun to do that, and we'll probably make some more of them down the road. But cool, I think we got everything out of the walk-around feature here. Oh, by the way, hang on. Let me make sure VSync is on, because if it's not, it's going to be screen tearing for you guys. There we go. Fix that before it becomes an issue down the road. But cool. Oh, by the way, I don't think my clouds are set to ultra either. Nope, they're not. Unbelievable. No ray trace shadows either. This is unacceptable. There we go. Much better. Tanquez, hello. Heavy cargo is going to be a thing at some point in one of these beta builds, I'm hoping. I mean, at least I'm hoping they're going to let you test it out beforehand, before it just releases with Sim Update 3 and is a mess.
Hey Cap, Laura here. Thanks for stepping up for this ferry flight. This DHC-2 has to get to Hibaldstow airfield as soon as possible. This aircraft's just been repaired and the owner needs it flown back to a field near his place. Mr. Vassal, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time. Fly safely.
Alright. Just wanted to check on the audio, raised the game audio a little bit more.
Echo Golf Bravo November traffic. CTWN 32 Oscar India X-ray for 217 is taxiing to runway 21 Echo Golf.
And
Bravo
super
November
heavy?
traffic.
It should be... I don't know if it's super heavy. I think it's both. If I remember correctly. It's been a little bit. I'm running update 3 beta, and it's worked pretty good. I added it just for the downloadability. Very nice, Terry. Glad you're having a good experience with it. Alright, perfect. We're already off to a better start with this plane, because normally with the Thrustmaster, it would always cut off the engine whenever I moved it, so this is nice to see it's not doing that right now. We'll see if that can continue. And how are we getting over here? Oh, okay. Going on the runway, so we'll see if we get the performance knock for entering a runway unannounced. Don't know what that says, but welcome. Here, let me... I don't know if I can copy it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let me Google Translate it. Oh. Turned too much. Fly and stay above the ground. I mean, that is very good advice. Thank you. Alright. Fantastic. This leaderboard thing is interesting. This must have been added while I was gone. So everybody can fight for the top spots, I guess. YouTube always adds some just random things to the live stream features. Okay. Interesting airport. Hopefully whoever we're flying this for doesn't mind a little bit of grass in their newly maintained aircraft. But yeah, really hoping that this thing is not a pain like it was before. I'm sure it isn't, after all this time and so forth. That's why I wanted to kind of focus on it today. We're going to do other planes too with ferry flights, but just wanted some short flights to do here. Chat it up a little bit. And then of course the Xbox Games Showcase is happening next, or this week actually, on Sunday. Which is always exciting, because it seems like Flight Sim always has something to announce at those. So hopefully that'll hold true again. And we'll get a nice little surprise release of another aircraft or something. We'll see.
Echo Golf Bravo November traffic. CTWN 32 Oscar India X-ray 4217. Taking off runway 21, north departure, Echo Golf Bravo November traffic.
Alright. Perfect. Let's go. Let's get on out of here. Sim Update 3 is expected on July 8th. So we're still well over a month away from its target release date. And again, that's just an internal goal. It could happen, it could be a few days later or so, but that is what they're aiming for a release for Sim Update 3. July 8th. Oh, we're good already. Okay, man. This thing's got some nice power to it, because I'm only about half throttle at the moment. We'll just get our manifold pressure in the green. RPM's a little high, though. I'll bring that back just a bit more to get it. It's still not in the green over here. There it is. I don't believe this thing's got auto... Oh, it might actually have autopilot. It does have autopilot. Sweet. That is great to see. Oh, that's vertical speed. Wait. That's wrong. That's not vertical. This is vertical speed. This should be altitude. Don't know why it's listed as vertical speed, but okay. And I have no idea where we're heading here. I was not looking at that. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, I guess the sim doesn't know either. There it is. Well, for now, we'll just... Oh, here. Let's get up to 1,700 feet. Get autopilot on. There may be another button we need to activate for autopilot. Oh, it's on. But we're not climbing. Vertical speed is on. Interesting, okay. Oh, here. Let's just get up to 1,700 feet, and then we'll do altitude hold mode, and then we can kind of take a closer look at that. Hey, Barry! You can get the beta release now if you want. Oh, we're talking about that. Okay, I was confused. I got it. But hey, Barry, how are you doing this fine Monday? Hello to the 21 of you stomping by right now already. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic start to your week. Anytime you're in a beta, at any point in future betas, it's always going to be a separate career profile. That is just to prevent any issues bringing your career profile back and then having that just become an issue and all that. So any future betas will always be separate profiles. That'll never be a thing again where you're using your own profile still. Sorry, here, let me pay attention a little bit here. We're still trying to get to 1,700 feet. Don't mind me getting all sidetracked. Because I just want to see if altitude hold mode works. Because right now we're at 1,200 feet almost. And climbing at a good 90 knots or so. Some good old British countryside going on below us. These are just the type of missions that would be really nice to have multiple objectives. Like you could have some cargo that you need to drop off and then, you know, move the plane over to somewhere else. Get some double income going. I think that would be really awesome. Just trying to not over-torque this here. Progression and stuff is separate. So whatever you do in the beta profile does not carry over to your regular profile, and everything you do in your regular profile joining the beta doesn't carry over, so forth. So just keep that in mind. So it already engaged. That's interesting. That's weird, actually, more than anything. It's So, I mean, it engaged our altitude hold mode once we reached 1,700 feet, but the plane wasn't doing it on its own. Alright, so let's find out our head... Oh, there it is. I just saw it already. So let's see if that actually does turn to it. Okay, that works. Good. Ooh, this interior looks great with the lighting. Some nice dark clouds up ahead. But yeah, that pretty much gets us somewhat on track there. Move that over just a couple more degrees. I'm happy to report I did a CJ4 flight with a 2,900 kilometer route with 4 hours and 30 minutes of airtime and landed with 20% fuel. Very nice. That's awesome. Glad to hear some improvements are happening to all that. We'll have to do another CJ4 flight. It's been a little bit since we've dove into it. But I'm going to save those types of videos for pre-recorded. Because we're not going to we're definitely not doing 4.5 hours on a live stream. That just is no fun for nobody. Alright, let me do some showcase shots here, and I'm going to check the audio again. We'll be right back. Well, I don't know why I said that now, because I still have to do all this stuff here, so there we go. Now we're good. Alright, there we go. That should be good now. Seemed like the game audio was still a little low, so that should be better now. Should be more balanced. Flying over an airport. Got some gliders down there. Oh, just two? It's a nice one, though. Nice. Oh. Get back on inside here. When did this last update release? The latest beta build? It released on Thursday, I believe. So should be getting another beta build either today or tomorrow. More likely tomorrow, if I'd have to guess. But if you're talking about full release, it'll be July 8th. Good old July 8th is the goal currently for a public release of Sim Update 3. I'm really happy that this thing is not a pain to fly like it was since release. I mean, I don't know when this was actually changed or updated, because again, really haven't touched this plane since the first few weeks of the sim being out, so Now that I know it's not a pain to fly, I'm gonna definitely buy one for our own company. Because this thing should be able to do some cargo stuff too, if I'm not mistaken. Just imagine sitting in this back row right here. Great interior. Getting bumped around a little bit from some wind, I'm assuming. By the way, did they ever fix the... I'm gonna wait. I'll test that out later, because I don't know if they've ever fixed the charts yet in this beta build. Because I haven't seen anything mentioned about that. Same with the multi-peripheral, if you have more than one peripheral plugged in. I don't believe that's been resolved yet. It seems to be much more stable, though. I haven't seen many crashes, because when Sim Update 3's beta started, it was crashing a lot on PC and Xbox. So hopefully that's been kind of changed up a little bit. What's up, Cow and chat? I got my T-Flight HOTUS 1 set up with choppers and have been having a blast with them. The trick is to use the hat switch as the trim. Nice. Very nice, Adam. Glad you're enjoying your helicopter experience with the T-Flight HOTUS 1. I love, man, doing that Bell 407 video was awesome. That helicopter is so fun to fly. I really hope that's going to get career support here sooner rather than later, because I can't wait to fly that some more. Do some search and rescue with it. Or even just doing some passenger transport, since that one actually has trim. I mean, what a helicopter. I was very, very happy making that video. It was so fun to fly. And unsurprisingly, I see that this company kept emailing me too about, you know, like, oh, showcase our Pimax VR headset and all that crap. They've emailed me like 4 times, even though I told them to quit bugging me. But that's besides the point. It came out that they had a secret group of people that was writing positive comments and reviews about their product. Who would have guessed? I mean, it's just, I'm not doing any of that free crap. Leave me alone. I'm not taking a loan device just so I can say great things about it. I always loved it because, you know, so many of the channels and stuff did it because, you know, they could get their, I think it's like a 5% discount code off of what? A $1,800 VR headset? Like, what's the, whatever. So I was unsurprised by the fact that they were paying people to write and say good things about that product. Let's see here. Hi, did you ever read my comment about creating it? I don't like Discord. I really don't understand the appeal of Discord. I have a personal one just because developers seem to use it a lot. I still hardly use it. But yeah, I don't have any plans to create one because I really don't see what the purpose of that platform is, to be completely honest with you. I just do not like it. The satellite imagery looks really nice around here in England. I mean, obviously it's not photogrammic, it's just AI-placed buildings, but that's alright. It still looks decent. You don't like the voice chat? I just don't like anything about it. It's like, just give me an email about what's new or post it on social media and I'll be good to go. By the way, how are we doing here? Oh, we're about halfway through the flight here. Through the British countryside. with no issues with this aircraft, which is awesome to see. By the way, we should probably get our lights on too. I kind of didn't. Oh, these are the circuit breakers. Hang on. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, I see them. They're at least visible in this daylight configuration we got going on here. Don't know why I keep using the mouse to move the camera around. Let's not do that. Man, look at those clouds. Looks so nice. Are those smokestacks, I'm assuming? They are. It's weird, I don't see some of the smokestacks though. I see that one. We must just be barely out of the draw distance there. Also at 100 or so mils, so now when the release the 7.8, it's a 787 Dreamlift or Dreamliner, whenever that is, I should be able to buy it. Nice. I mean, that's the main thing I'm waiting for, is just seeing a lot of the planes that are already in the sim get career support. I mean, once that catalog comes in, that's going to be such a nice addition. I saw there's another there's another third-party developer plane that supports career mode, but all they ever support is first flight and flight seeing, and I'm not going to buy a plane just for those two mission types. It's like, no thanks. Like, let's get some cargo support, or even doing some ferry flight. I'd be fine with that, but I have no interest doing the flight seeing or first flights anymore. Compass deviation card. This thing just sounds awesome too. Man. Love it. That's a pretty good idea, Adam. Getting into the world photographer mode. Because I think that progress does carry over, since it's just based off of... Well, I don't know what it's based off of specifically, but anyways, yeah. Basically, since there's no changes being made to World Photographer mode, there's nothing that can get corrupted or messed up between betas and public releases. It's going to be coming with Sim Update 3, Papa Tree Tray 1738. That is planned to release with Sim Update 3. I'm hoping we'll get some beta time with it. That way we can get some testing in before it's publicly available. But we will see. What is this, by the way? Air Service, Department of Lands and Forests. Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't even realize that. What update are we on? This is Sim Update 3's beta build number 3 that we're currently flying in. That released on Thursday last week, so we should be close to beta build number 4. Either, probably not today, more likely tomorrow. But that is just me speculating. Buying 2 737s, very nice. As you can see down here, we have some crop circles. This is actually an Easter egg for GTA 6's Trailer 3. But anyways, no, it's great to just space out your vehicle or your aircraft all around the world, because that's kind of what we did in our regular profile, which I was back in for about 12 hours when Sim Update 2 released, and then the third beta or the Sim Update 3 beta started. So immediately left it again. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the heavy and super heavy cargo missions. It's gonna be so fun to have that. And in general, just having new mission types. You know, I mean, it's going to be an ever-evolving mode in career mode that I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it evolves. And of course, getting new planes into career from what we already own to third-party people or folks supporting it as well. It'll be great. And Sim Update 3 is planned for a public release on July 8th. Is the in-studio goal. So it may happen. It may be, you know, the next day, a week afterwards, we'll see. But that is the internal goal for releasing this update publicly. And of course, all that depends on just how, you know, everything goes, what people are saying about it, how the bug fixing is going. By the way, I actually have my first thread that was labeled as bug reported on the forums. Pretty awesome. It's about the tablet or the keyboard on Xbox crashing the sim anytime the virtual keyboard pops up, so I was pretty happy to see that. I made a contribution. I tried to download all the stuff and then downgrade to SU2 to continue career road. That's not going to work because that is not supported in the public release. And I get that. I mean, yeah, I mean, we have all the Airbuses from any builds that are going to be getting... I believe that's part of Sim Update 3 as well. It just depends on how everything's going with that. But we should start seeing some of the Airbuses into career. I'm hoping with the Sim Update 3 release. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not really too worried about it. That's why I really don't bring up the release date too much. I mean, I don't say it's a release date. It's a target. It's not actually a definitive set-in-stone release date, so we'll just see what happens. I mean, we still got a whole month of beta builds to go through, and see what goes on with it. So let's do another EFB check here. Oh, we're almost there. I mean, we don't have to worry about a descent too much. We're only at 1,700 feet, so it's not going to be anything too outrageous of a descent that we have to do. I'm just hoping any builds add some features for folks that don't have $1,000 setups with peripherals. Because flying the AnyBuilds planes is kind of a pain with like the Thrustmaster, because you don't have all the detents. You're having to just, it's a pain. So I'm hoping we'll see some improvements to that as well. Or at least give us the option to have regular 0 to 100 power. I don't need all this other crap. Thanks. It's unbelievable. I mean, the only thing I'm really interested in, personally, is the Beluga. I want to fly that thing in career. That's just going to be awesome. I'm excited to see what the payouts are going to be as well for heavy and super heavy cargo missions. Because, I mean, to buy those planes is requiring a hefty sum, so I'm hoping the payout is worth it. Always love watching the traffic going through the roads down there. By the way, can we talk about these polka dot seats here? They actually look really comfortable. What is that? Was that to lock the belt? Oh, it was. That's interesting. This was before they added it to one side, I guess. Ooh, what's the map of? Hudson Bay. It's very pixelated. And the rope, I'm assuming, is an interesting touch for the yoke. It seems like it would get kind of annoying to hold on to after a while. Especially once it starts to frail. So let's see here. This is definitely not an active airport. At least, I mean, there is a plane sitting here, but I don't think this is supposed to be an airport that's functioning. Oh, maybe, no. I think that's a museum. Well, there it is. Oh, what happened to the date? What's going on here? Why are we in January 1st of 1970? I just realized that. Okay. Welcome to 1970, everybody. It's a historic flight, apparently.
Echo Golf Hotel Whiskey Traffic. CTWN 32 Oscar India X-ray 4217, 3 miles southeast, 1700. Inbound to land, runway 25. Echo Golf Hotel Whiskey Traffic.
Well, hopefully it looks more of a runway in the sim than it does on the satellite imagery. My Saab doesn't work in career mode. You're probably not disabling the gust lock. If that's what you're talking about not working. It's behind the throttle area, and then that's where you can turn off the gust lock, which is making it to where the rudder and the front wheel are locked. So that's why you're only able to go straight. So I can show that really quick after we're done with this flight here. Smoke them if you got them light for the passengers. Oh god, I don't know how, no. That just sounds so miserable to be in a plane where, I mean, smoking was just allowed like everywhere at that point. I think it was a bit less then, but I'm sure it was still prominent, of course. But no, there's just, That must have been horrendous. Just sitting in an airplane with all that smoke in there. Love that darker set of clouds off on the horizon there. And then, of course, the sun poking through the openings in the cloud. It looks really nice. So glad this plane isn't a pain. Because before it would just always be like, oh, I want to bring the throttle down. And then it would just cut off the engine over and over again. And it was a pain. Let's move up here a little bit because I can't see where in the world the runway is at. I think we passed. I think it's right there, actually. Yes. Overshot it a little bit. Good thing we're only going 90 knots. Stuck in a tube with 100 people smoking Marlboro Reds. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure I would never fly in a plane in that time frame. Because that just doesn't sound the least bit fun. Well, I mean, now people are just crapping in their seats, apparently, so we got that going on. I mean, I don't know what's going on with passengers in airline transportation nowadays, but the stories you hear... Got the Delta Airlines, I think, that had 2 pigeons in it. They were taxiing, 1 pigeon flew around, they had to go back to the terminal. 30 minutes later, they were taxiing again, a 2nd pigeon was starting to fly through the cabin, so they had to go back again, and... all kinds of craziness going on. It's amazing. Alright, we should be good for... I'll bring it back a little bit more. I'll wait till under 80. This may or may not be a very good landing. I mean, again, we haven't flown this thing since the sim release just because of the bugs that were happening to it in career mode. So, we got a little bit of a crosswind here. You can see we're crabbing... We're kind of coming to the runway sideways a tad bit. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. I wanted to turn on the landing lights. Where are they? I couldn't hide the... Oh, forget it. Forget it. Clear these trees that are right off our nose. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. That was a nice little gust right there. Yeah, I mean, nah. I think I needed to have... Yeah, we need to have it set to landing over there. We were way off on that. Not bad, not great. Hey, look, there's that plane we were seeing in the satellite imagery. Of an airport that I'm pretty sure is not an airport anymore in real life, based off of what we were looking at. Oh, so it still does that on the ground. Which, I'm okay with that, as long as it doesn't do it in the air. Because that's when it was always happening. I mean, yeah, I think we had like 1 notch of flaps going on. So it still does that on the ground. I think that might be a setting, though. I never paid much attention to it. I don't know why it's actually happening, because... I'm not even all the way down to closed. Oh, now it's just doing it at any point. So this is the same glitch I was talking about. Are we good? Why is this? Okay, so obviously it still has that issue then. I mean, great, it didn't happen on the ground, but... Or, wait a minute. Maybe that's why. Ah, okay. That was my problem. That's why I wanted to look at the field. I was like, I just want to make sure it's not that. So let's see, does it just cut off? Or are we good now? Well, that was lucky. Something to keep in mind when we fly this more often. I'm glad it ran out when we were on the ground. Good. See, I mean, that's just stuff you have to keep in mind. Because, you know, you fly these other planes that you never really have to worry about the fuel. Because there's so much in there. But, you know, so that's why.
I know repositioning flights are not always easy missions. But you did a solid job, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Game is available in the Play Store. Are we talking Google Play Store? Because if that's the case, then no. Unless you play it on the cloud, you can play that on your phone if you want to, but that doesn't sound like a very enjoyable experience. Everything went perfectly on this flight. I mean, we still got an 80% on the landing smoothness. I'll take that. Especially since, I mean, we haven't flown this thing in months, so that was the first landing. Very nice. Obviously, crap payout since I was just doing an employee mission on that, but we got $715 million in our beta profile, so I don't really care. So before we do anything else, I'll show you what you need to do with the Saab. So we'll just pop into that real fast, just in case you run into this and you're wondering why the plane isn't functioning correctly in the career mode, and it's because you did not disable the gust lock. Let's spawn in into Atlanta here, see how the time it takes to load in does here. Let's go for, I don't want a gate. There we go. Plop in here. That was a fun flight. I'm gonna buy that plane now. And now we know it wasn't the plane's fault that it was just doing it. It had no fuel from the center tank. I really wasn't expecting to run through all that. Or have a fuel issue, but again, at least it happened on the ground and not on final. Because that would have been unfortunate. Alright, so if we scoot over to the right, look down, here's the throttle, right? And just behind the throttle is this lovely little gust lock lever. This you need to disable, because if you leave it on, you see our rudder doesn't move. Nothing's going on. Or anything, really. You don't have any control. Because obviously that's there, so if it's really windy, the wind isn't going to damage any of the components of the aircraft. So when you're ready to fly, you'll disable the gust lock here. And now you'll see we have full control over everything on the aircraft. So again, from the pilot seat, it is just behind the throttle. Ooh, let me just bring that all the way down here. And it's right there, the gust lock lever. So if you're trying to fly this in career mode and you have no control over the aircraft, it just goes straight. This is why you haven't disabled this. And after that, you'll be ready to go. So, a quick little tip for you. The sim is garbage? Fantastic. I'm glad you're here to check out the sim then, Darren. But anyways, and you're welcome, Papa Trey. Let's do... Well, actually, let's buy it. I want to buy my own now. Because I'm pretty sure it can be used for cargo. We're not going to do a cargo flight, because obviously that's going to... Well, it's probably light cargo. Immediately went to the wrong menu. Very good. Too busy talking. Because, I mean, if it's for light cargo, that's not too bad. Those are short flights. $961,000. Oh. Nice, you can actually get the 3 different variations of it. We're going to do GPS, though, for sure. Basic insurance. How far maximum can the ES-30 fly? It's really made for short hops. It's not made for anything too hefty. Anything around, I think, once you get to about an hour and a half in, that's kind of your limit. Hour and a half to 2 hours. But, I mean, there's a lot of mission, because that's the ones I really enjoy, are the passenger transport ones, because it has a wide variety of mission lengths. So you can do a 15-minute flight that pays great. You can do an hour one up to 2 hours. There's a lot of variety there, and I'm hoping that's what we're going to start seeing from all the mission types. Really, really hoping that's going to be the case here. Alright, we just flew in England, so let's go fly somewhere else. Should we go for Greece? Let's go for Greece. Got a cargo mission at an airbase here. I hope this is the livery we get, because that looks awesome. Pratt & Whitney R985 Wasp Junior engine. Look at that. Very nice. At least somehow, if it's longer missions, we'll just kind of go back to ferry flights, but we'll see. Apache chopper with the weapon system looks pretty sweet. Oh, I think I saw something about that. Very nice, Adam. Hopefully you'll enjoy it when you grab it. Freelancer. Oh boy, yeah, we're not doing 2 hours. That's not happening. That's not gonna be happening, folks. Because, I mean, that was already a 53-minute flight on just the ferry flight, so... I'll see if I can find a shorter one. If not, we'll just go back to ferry flight, do some other aircraft. But see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't like that every mission is the same. There's an hour and a half there, but it'd be nice seeing some short hop ones, like 30 minutes or so, just to kind of make your way around, make some quick cash. Not everything needs to be an hour and a half, 2 hours long for those flights. Sorry, we'll leave that alone for now. Let's see what kind of ferry flights we got going on here. Got nothing in Greece, or the parts of Italy that are open. X-Cub. Got some stuff down here in Africa. Let's see. DA-40. The Vision Jet. Robin Cap 10. The Bonanza, the Skyhawk. You know what? Let's do a TBM ferry flight. That sounds nice. Haven't flown that in a little bit. I think we might have done a random flight with it earlier when Sim Update 3's beta started, because the baggage door no longer stays open after the cutscene, even though it wouldn't matter here anyways, because there is no cutscene for it. Hello from Gold Coast, Australia. Welcome from Gold Coast, Australia, Rise. Hopefully pronounced that right. Probably not. Probably butchered it. But welcome. Happy to have you here. And happy to have 45 of you stopping by and watching. Thanks so much for doing so. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Monday. Or had a fantastic Monday, depending on... Oh, look at this cinematic crap going on here. Love it. Still an excellent livery on this TBM. And the chocks. Need to get some lights up in here.
Captain, thanks for being available. I'm Michael, the maintenance supervisor. Today's task is to fly this TBM 930 up to Sappy as soon
Oh,
as
the
possible.
lights look so good.
This aircraft's just been repaired and the owner needs it flown back to a field near his place. Mr. Grobler, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time. Fly safely.
Foxtrot Alpha, Mike Bravo traffic. CTWN 32 Zulu Oscar Whiskey 5219er is taxiing to runway tree 2. Foxtrot Alpha, Mike Bravo traffic.
I need to buy this thing again, too, for our career. Don't think we need anything else on. Well, actually, we'll put this on, that on. Park brakes are on, pressure off. I'm not sure if that's going to change once we're... I mean, if it's still there, we'll fix that up in the air. If I remember correctly, this thing isn't so much of a pain to taxi anymore. It actually is a lot more controllable. So I'm assuming this is probably a night flight. Oh, I think that's the ferry, yeah, the ferry flight kind of glitching the EFB time frame still. Not that it's that big of a deal, but just kind of something I've noticed. Pressure off is engine
Foxtrot
bleed.
Alpha, Mike Bravo traffic. CTWN 32 Zulu Oscar Whiskey
Oh.
5219er taking off runway tree 2, departure to the east. Foxtrot Alpha, Mike Bravo traffic.
Nice, thank you very much. We're good. It has been situated. Appreciated, Babylon. I see why you fly it all the time. I mean, this thing's awesome. I love the pulsing lights going on this thing. Looks so good. I'm happy that the lighting for the aircraft themselves have been improved in Sim Update 3. Of course, we've seen some improvements to... Oh, I need to pay attention to where we're going here. Too busy looking at the lights. Interesting. I'll have to investigate that some more. It doesn't matter. We got plenty of space here. Is that really going to pop up every time we go in the cockpit? Can't wait for them to fix that issue. Or at least let us disable it, because I don't care. Alright, not going to go too far on the power. Don't want an over-torque message. And we're off. So I don't know if we're gonna... Oh! I mean, hit the pause button. Oh my. Oh, where are we? Nobody knows. We have the... I love it. That's hilarious. I love how it just randomly shows up. It's like, hey, we're over here. We're over Africa. We're in the US. We're in Europe. This is the top secret version of the TBM. Jamming capabilities. It's like the new DVD logo thing. When is it going to hit the corner? Nobody... Alright. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and just figure that out, where we're heading. I think it might be on there already. Perfect. So we're fine. Oh, is this one that needs a switch for autopilot? Yes, there it is. There it is. I love it. That's excellent. Oh. I mean, this is a fantastic plane. I mean, we can go around the world in about 2 seconds. I like how it does bounce off this wall, though. Just so you know, we are testing out the new UFO capabilities launching with Sim Update 3, as you can tell. Alright, 7,400 feet has been reached. Excellent. We're turning around to match up with this. We'll just have nav mode on already. So once we intercept the magenta line, we will be on the way. We'll be good to go. Yeah, I'll have to do some more testing, because that's the first time I've seen that happen. I don't know if it's based off certain planes or what, because it wasn't doing it with the de Havilland. So because yeah, it's not really. That's weird. Because it's glitched out, because we're seeing the map, but you can see the stuff that's supposed to be, like, it's hidden behind, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird to explain, but interesting. Thankfully, we don't need it with the TBM 930, though. We're good. We are... Oh. We're about 50 nautical miles out or so, maybe a little less. It's gonna be a really short flight with this thing. Giant air wall found in the Atlantic. Yeah, I mean, it's the new form of travel. Who needs supersonic when you just have UFO mode? It's those 70s iPads, man, can't be trusted. I mean, no, I mean, it's just the iPads. Just, yeah, they weren't very good then. The 80s versions, though, that's when it really ramped up. No doubt about it. Can't get over that pulse. Ooh. I must not have everything turned on, because... Oh no, I think there's a light on the back of the tail? Yeah, there it is. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do a night flight. I was just picking one, so that's my bad. Thankfully, it's not too long of a flight. Plus, we got some sunlight still in the sky over there. It's not completely dark. Although our dark livery doesn't help either. Nope, we've reached the magenta line already. We've swapped over to nav mode. I'm gonna bank left here. Excellent. Oh, resource usage exceeds GPU memory. Get out of here. Leave me alone. If my game was running at 2 frames per second, then I would agree with you, but it doesn't. Sure, it's a little choppy when you first load in, but once it's loaded in, within half a second, it's good. By the way, we're good on terrain, right? Looks like it. I mean, we're getting kind of close here. Got a little elevation happening. But yeah, we're 10 minutes out from our destination, like we were saying, about 50 or 46 nautical miles now. Not bad. Oh, by the way, I thought I had the cabin lights on, no? What does that look like? Oh, I do have the cabin light. What is? Is there another button I push back here for it? Emergency lighting. Okay, we don't want that. Well, what does that look like? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we can see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh. It's like the windshield wipers on the ES30. Interesting, okay. Let's see here. They should really add the TBM to VIP flights. It has decent range. Absolutely, Barry. I mean, there's quite a few planes that are like, why is it not having this mission? And then other ones that are like, why is it not in career mode? And so again, it's going to be nice once we start seeing more things get added for sure. Is this live weather? I don't recall. Let me see. This must be a red dot mission here. Let's see. Let me scrub back. Yes, it is. So this is live time, live weather going on here. Does TBM have auto throttle? I don't know. I don't believe it does. Even if it did, I'd never use it anyways. For the most part. I'm not seeing an auto throttle here. I got approach, altitude hold, vertical speed, VNAV, and all that good stuff. I mean, we could always go fast. See, we're getting kind of, I don't know, a little A little worried about all these hills coming up towards us here. Because I mean, we can make this even a shorter flight if we wanted to, because we're not even close to overspeed yet. But I also don't want to over-torque the engine, so we're fine where we're at. Because we're only 6 minutes out from our destination, so plenty of time. Oh, and then of course we did the video over the PC-12, which again, it just seems like the whole pressurization system isn't functioning at all in Sim Update 3. While I'm assuming they work on it, or maybe it is working right now, I don't know. But either way, you can do flights now without touching anything regarding the oxygen and actually complete those flights, so we'll probably do a little bit more with the PC-12 at some point. Just want to see if there's anything regarding a new beta build just yet. Nope, just the one that was released last week. Oh, the other thing we need to test too, probably when we land, I want to see if the charts have been fixed or if it still crashes the sim every time. Go away. It's like, I get it. Yep, that's still broke. Fuel imbalance. Well, let's make it balanced by the time we get there. It probably still won't be, but it'll be close enough. Go ahead and turn off the pulse for now. Just realized I've hardly flown at night in this sim, just because every time I'm recording, you know, I'm I'm wanting it to be daytime, because I think night flights for videos and streams is boring, just as it is for doing a 4-hour flight for an entire stream is boring. But I just wanted to fly the TB. I mean, we could have changed the time as well if we wanted to, but at least it's a short flight. We're only 3 minutes out from our destination. As we get rather... Is that the airport right there? Let's go ahead and try to see it, if we can get over there. I think it might be. So let's break out of autopilot then. By the way, did we leave... Okay, we didn't. I don't know why I thought we did, but we're good. I was like, did we leave the gears down the whole time? That would have been something. Yeah, that's definitely our airport. See, like I said, a nice short flight. This has probably been 15 minutes. It's gonna pay us like $1,500, but that's okay. And 727G Golf. I think they finally did what I was always talking about, where they... Oh no, I still see clinics, so I think that's still helipads. Because I feel like that was listed somewhere at some point. How are we not seeing this? Is that not... What? Oh, it's Z. I thought it was... Okay, hang on. No wonder. I was really confused why we weren't seeing it. There it is. And we're landing on 9.
Zulu 27 Golf traffic.
Oh, landing line. It's funny how some planes have that and other ones don't.
5 miles west, 4500.
Because I haven't seen the landing lights turned off in a while. It might just depend on the mission type, actually. And don't tell me, is this a runway with no lights? Great. I'm pretty sure it is, because it should be in view by now. I know, landing gear, leave me alone. Man, do I love these landings here. Another reason why I don't fly at night very much, because of this. I think I see it.
Zulu 27 Golf traffic. CTWN 32 Zulu Oscar. Whiskey Fife 219er is on final runway 09er to land.
I didn't realize I was so high up here. Let's dive it a little bit. The digital version of the runway always throws me off because it looks like it's further than it actually is. So I always think I have more time to land it. Still happy with that landing though. I mean, other than the fact that we dove it a little bit at the end. I'm excited to see the score for this. We'll see. But I feel like it's gonna be... I'm guessing 95% and above. For that landing right there. At least the smoothness part, not the not the dive bomb into it.
Zulu 27 Golf traffic. CTWN 32 Zulu Oscar Whiskey Fife 219er is taxiing to parking. Zulu 27 Golf traffic.
Oh, it's hiding behind the building. I saw it. Playing a little hide and seek over here. Oh, I never realized the sticks actually glow.
I'm happy to see my bird back home. I missed it. Thanks, Captain.
You're welcome. Mission success. Let's see. Oh, we got 100% on the landing smoothness. That's awesome. I'd honestly like to see this statistic in every mission type, even if it's not based off of that. It'd be kind of cool to have, or even having another sub-menu that gives you a bit more details as to what's going on, instead of it just being like a guidebook or a little help menu to showcase what this means. But that's awesome. 100%. TBM is always one that's a blast to fly as well. Cool. Well, that was that was awesome. By the way, let's see if anything changed. I don't think it's changed yet. Did anybody try renting a plane yet? I still think that's a cool feature. Even though when I did that video talking about it, somebody was complaining that you have to pay to rent. It's like, when have you ever seen something that's rentable that has, like, anyways. The things people complain about, I swear. Flights, I mean, Asobo, we really need to just kick M Scenery off the goddamn marketplace. There's no reason for him to continue putting out... Oh, he actually has something that's a 4.6? Why does he have two of them? Like, he spams crap with... Like, oh my goodness. There's no reason for it. It's just low, thought out garbage that he releases. I don't know why they keep allowing him on there. Because $0 is too much for his crap. 737 MAX V2. See, this is the stuff I'm talking... Like, it's just... If the plane's already in the sim, for me personally, I'm not going to buy another one when I already have it in the sim. It's just weird to me. But again, the only career specialization that third-party developers have supported are the stupid first flights or flight seeing. Like this one. It's like, I don't want to buy a plane just to do those missions. Like, if it had ferry flights, that'd be different. I wouldn't mind those. But, yeah, it's just... I'm hoping we'll start seeing some other compatible specializations other than first flight and flight seeing over and over again. There was a cool helicopter. It doesn't support career mode, but it looked pretty cool, this one. I think it's made by... It was Cessna's only helicopter. Pretty interesting look to it. See, they always have people in... Like, why don't you get this stuff career supported, you know? Unbelievable. And then, I go back to some of the third-party developers saying, oh, there's not much interest for helicopters in career mode, or... not enough interest in career mode. I don't know where they're getting that from. I don't know if they want to do the extra work or not. But, I mean, again, it's alright with me. We've bought a couple planes just because I thought they were cool, but I'm done with that. It's like, if you're not going to support career mode, I'm not going to bother buying your plane. Because the only thing I bought was some things that were heavily discounted, and that's all I need. I got the Bronco, I think it's called. Yeah, this guy, the OV-10 Bronco, and I just wanted the drone, so I got that for $8. But other than that, I'm done buying anything marketplace-wise until career support gets some other mission types going on, or at all career support. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see. And just like some other developers are creating their own career mode, I have no interest in that either. I'm not going to split my time between 5,000 different developers' own career modes and the in-sim one. The only one I'm focused on is the in-sim one. that's it. So, I mean, it's just, it's odd to me that instead of working with Asobo to evolve career mode as well with them, and then just building their own career mode, it's like, yeah, I'm good. No thanks. I will happily pass on that. Let's do... Honestly, I kind of want to just fly my lovely Bell 407 a little bit. That's what I'm in the mood for. We'll fly it around somewhere different. Hey Blaze, how are you doing this fine? And Binky, oh my goodness, Brian, JP, Kevin, Nigel, Big Daddy Voodoo, Big Daddy Voodoo, oh my, I remember that name. You were around when the sim first came out. I remember that name. Glad you're still sticking around. That's awesome. But thank you, Binky, for 5 more gifted memberships. That is awesome. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday, and congratulations to those that won. But how are you doing, Blaze? Hopefully you're doing great. Let's fly around these mountains in a Bell 407. Because this helicopter is awesome. See, look, it has a flight seeing variation to it. We'll change up the livery because that's what we used for the video. Let's do some orange stripes. Yeah. Got the bronze up here. That looks great with this livery. That brings you up to 60 gifted memberships, right, Binky? Absolutely amazing. I'm so glad you've enjoyed the content enough to continue to do that. Very much appreciate. Oh, here's a handcrafted heliport. Or just airport, but I guess it's a helicopter base, so this works out perfectly. And happy to see you back, Blaze, as well. It's been a little bit since I saw you in the chat. Hey, no. We're not doing all this. Go back. Forgot I clicked on that. I don't want to... No. I want to start it up. I don't want to just spawn on the runway here. Valdez. One for every year I've been alive. Man. Again, that's just... I don't think we'll ever have anybody beat that amount of gifted memberships by one person. Ooh. Love it already around here. Been busy with my new puppy. Has been a handful and half happy to catch a stream. Been a while. Yeah, definitely glad to have you here. In case you didn't watch the video, I mean... By the way, are these mountains going to draw in over here? Excuse me. You know, you guys love ruining my shots. What do I have that set to, actually? We'll just see if it gets going. Nice little airport here, though. I'm assuming this is not supposed to be here, or maybe they're gonna do the thing that people are wanting where you can do career missions in free flight. Because I don't know why the mission steps are in free flight. Let's see what this looks like in here. I was gonna say something about him, like, oh, he's only half happy to be watching a live. Oh, we can't go in? Oh, that's... I mean, if we're gonna do these custom interior towers, I'd love to be able to bring the showcase camera into it. Because then it really defeats, like, why even have it detailed then? Like, I don't care about it from the outside. Well, that's disappointing. But yeah, I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, he's only half happy to be here. That's cool. All right. Oh, so the EFB is just fully unusable now. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. At least to check. Oh. Oh, was it just career mode or was it anywhere? I wanted to see this if it... Oh, there's no charts anyways. Oh, we'll check it out later. As my voice starts to die again. Very good. But yeah, I want to see if that still crashes the sim if you open a checklist or a chart. Anti-collision light. On. Hydraulic system switch, which should be... It's up here, right? I know it's somewhere up here. Ah, there it is right there. Perfect. Off, 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 off. Perfect. Pre-start. Have you not bought the Huey yet? I have not. Is that in the marketplace? Battery switch on. Somebody said something that you need to turn... Crap, what was it? Somebody commented how to turn off the beeping before everything... Hang on, let me turn it off really quick. I want to look at that comment again. Because they said there was a way to turn off the beeping. And I forgot what he said. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. You can kill the audio warning beep by clicking the black button of the altimeter at 11 minutes. Oh, is it this one? No. I don't see a black button. Whatever, we'll just deal with it. We'll get through it really quick. Check, out, forward, that's fine. Boost, left. Boost right. Boost left fuel is something. And, oh, the Tog's hangar. Yeah, they're going to be making a, whatever it's actually called. I know it's a Buzzard in GTA, but that type of helicopter, which looks really cool. It looks like they're going to be supporting career mode as well. Oh, that's all the buttons, horn, don't need that. Alright, let's go to the engine start. Full down. It is. That's centered. Throttle idle. Fuel pressure. Normal. Sure. I probably skipped a step here. We'll see. Let's just do the start switch. Start auto relight on. Yes. MGT. Monitor. Engine gas temperature increasing. I wish those mountains over here would load in. I don't know why they don't. Here, we'll look over here then. You better take that test, Milo. Unbelievable. Still beeping in here. Go away. Oh, also, let me not... Oh, is it down here? Oh, we're good. It's done. We've moved on from the beeping. Let me get the avionics on here. And also our other lights. Perfect. We're good. Because, I mean, I just love the view you get out of the cockpit with this thing. Will be just such... It's gonna be a fun one to use in career mode. Is the hydraulic system on because that setting's still on? Is that supposed to turn off after a while? Okay, nope. That's... I messed up. I messed up, folks. I shouldn't have done that. Hopefully the quick start will just get it ready to go again before we run into any issues. This is bad. Do not toggle those two switches that I just did. Oh no. Now the beeping's back. Oh, it's all because I wanted to fix the hydraulic system. It's fine though. It's fine. Everything is under control. Man, the glaciers look kind of sad in the sim. Because these are supposed to be glaciers down here. And it just looks like rocky mud. Alright, we're back. Everything is fine, nothing happened. We got full control over the helicopter again. Is chat dead? No, you're just the only one spamming it at the moment. And I highly doubt there's trees in the middle of the ice as well. Is that just for looks though, or are they actually missions that you can do in career mode? Because I would definitely love to have a Huey, but we'll see. I'll have to look into it a little bit. Favorite plane is the Foxtrot 33A. Love that thing. Oh, see, the glaciers look pretty cool up here, but it still has some weird... I mean, I guess that might be stone next to it, but this looks better than it did down in that valley. This looks more glacial-like. This is what makes helicopters just so cool. Being able to do these types of flights through the mountains and everything. Little mobile home out here on the ice. Alright. It wouldn't happen to be the Vision Jet Blaze, would it? I still could do without the, like... I don't know why every vehicle in the sim needs to have, like, a poorly maintained one. Like, I just hate having all these scratches and spots on the windows. I don't need that. And I prefer it not be there. Look at that. That looks awesome right here. What a cliff. Yeah, those mountains over there just never wanted to load in for whatever reason. It's odd. But thankfully these... Oh. What is that? Oh my goodness. I was not expecting a whole canyon over here. Dang. That is very cool. Wow. And got you, Pinky, okay. But yeah, that would be cool to have a Huey for search and rescue and stuff like that too. Too much tail there. But yeah, for me personally, I also don't have much interest in airliners, especially the newer ones or the ones that are current. They're just, I don't know, they're boring to me. You fly one, you've flown them all pretty much. And at least with general aviation, you're not spending $80 per plane. Because I think that's outrageous anyways. So as long as it's fun to fly, for me personally, it's just, that's all I need from an airliner when I do fly them, especially in career mode. I don't need working print, because I saw AnyBuilds is going to add that to the A350, a printer that actually works. Like, why? What is the point? I just think that's when something in a sim gets too much attention to detail. It's just like, that's something that somebody's going to use once or twice and be like, oh, that's cool, and then never use it again, and then it's just a waste of resources. But besides the fact, it's just... airliners of today are crap. If we get some older style airliners, then I'd be happy to dive into those. But stuff today is just a bit blah. It's crazy how fast this thing can go. Glide right on top of the glaciers. I see why they did that handcrafted airport there, but again, make it to where we can get into that tower, because then it's just pointless having it fully modeled up there. Let's look behind us here. But yeah, that snowy cliff was a really nice surprise, and then that canyon there. Binky, I don't believe that's been fixed yet. If it's more than one peripheral plugged in, it just doesn't... I don't believe that's been fixed, if that's what you're talking about. I haven't seen it mentioned since the second beta build where they said that they're working on a fix for it, so I'm just guessing that it hasn't. Maybe the new build that'll release this week will get that resolved. But yeah, speaking of the vegetation on there, so that just means it just randomly placed everywhere when it shouldn't be. Because again, well, I think now we're diving away from the ice. It's really hard to tell with the satellite imagery. It looks like 2007 again, really old imagery from Bing. But yeah, there shouldn't be trees or bushes or anything like that on a glacier. But I think this is just a dry bed over here now, because now we're getting away from the glacier part and more into just regular land. Hey, at least you keep your profile then, Binky. Can make a bit more progress on there. Let's go over this. Doing these in the mountains is always great, because you don't know what's next. It's like, oh, what's going to look like on this side of the mountain? Just so glad that career mode really got me into helicopters. Because I hardly flew these things at all. Took them up for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, back to planes. Wow, we go from ice to a whole canyon going on over here. I've got to be... I said this in the video, too, with the Bell 407. I don't think those rocks, you know, that have a really low distance adds anything to the world. I really don't. I'd rather just have the trees that are here and then some bushes or whatever. But those boulders, I don't know. I just don't think it's worth having. Maybe it would be different if they didn't just pop in within 10 feet of you. But the fact that they do, it really doesn't add anything to the sim or the experience of flying around. So I mean, if it's something that you could see from a mile away, then yeah, I wouldn't mind it. But it always throws you off when you just see all of them popping in right next to you. I love flying this thing. Oh my goodness. I could fly this thing for hours, just weaving around the terrain. Dreamlifter and all that stuff is going to be receiving some fixes in Sim Update 3. I believe they said it was for that. If not, it'll be something a little bit later, but they are working on those floating lights and the terrible livery on there and all that, so was happy to hear it, because I do want to fly those, but they're just horrendous to look at. Oh, right. Well, hopefully that resolves when you get back into Sim Update 3, but yeah, definitely do not revert back to Sim Update 2 after you install stuff, because it's gonna make things collapse. In Texas, yes, this is the Sim Update 3 beta. This is beta build number 3 that we're on for Sim Update 3. Got a lake over here. May as well fly over to that. And welcome to the stream, Texas. Happy to have you here. And again, happy to have everybody here. Even if you're not chatting, appreciate you stopping on by and watching us kind of dive through some more random things in Sim Update 3's beta. Yeah, you can... because the way you can tell if it's old imagery is with... oh, goodness. Got some weird little airflow there. But the way you can tell is if the imagery is blurry, it's just old imagery. But now we're back to these boulders that I was talking about. They need to just remove them. If they don't improve the load distance, it's just, I don't need them. But yeah, 2007, 2008 imagery is kind of what that looked like. Oh, this looks kind of weird. Because you don't know how close you really are to the really interesting colored water. By the way, here, hang on. Let me make sure that's set to high, because I typically have water... yeah, that's low. There we go. That didn't make much of a difference. It's just a very muddy bit of water here. Can't say I've ever seen this color of water in the sim before. Alright, let's pop over this mountain here. Alright, see you later, Milo. Thanks for stopping on by. worry about the wind whipping down the sides of these mountains here. Let's see, what do we got on this side? More peaks. Unsurprised. Oh, look at that giant one way off in the distance. Oh, there's even... Oh my goodness. There's actually quite a few gigantic peaks going on around here. Well, that's alright. We're gonna just find a place to land around here. That was fun, though. Glad that this helicopter's been improved since release as well. But yeah, look how old that imagery is. Hopefully a world update or something, city update, whatever, is gonna come through Alaska again and really improve these mountains. Is Echo 19 that developer that does all the real life stuff? Because I wouldn't be surprised, because this is another one that sounds really nice, both inside and outside the helicopter. Because I know they were just around with some F-16s, I believe. What a helicopter, though. Love this thing. Oh, we're probably over that 40 RPM, huh? Breaking this whole thing. We're gonna be stuck up here. Oh yeah, we're not even at 40 yet. Oops, sorry. That's alright. It'll turn off eventually. But yeah, they're definitely great in the audio department, no doubt about it. Look at the sun. Oh man, it's just... I love the ray traced lighting and everything. It looks so good. Alright, are we below? Oh, here, by the way. Turn that off. Oh, well now we don't... Oh, that's fine. Just want this thing to be shut off all the way here. Any moment now. Oh good, at least the dust is cleared. That's what I was trying to get rid of. But Asobo, if we can get this in career, please, that would be fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the H125 as well, but the fact that this actually has trim to it, which we didn't even bother using because I was just having too much fun with it, would be really helpful. It would make me want to do those other mission types too, you know, like passenger transport and all that. That was a fun flight, though. We actually made a pretty good distance from the airport we started at as well. I wanted to look at the Huey really quick. Because, yeah, they're one of the better, or probably top, helicopter developers out there. See, I mean, they have a, like, I'm really hoping they're gonna support it, for sure. Orange County Sheriff's Department. Dang. No, that does look nice, though. But this right here, I'm hoping a lot of these planes down the road will all have green. Where it won't be a thing of, you know, like, oh, is this good? It'll be just like, oh, everything's good to go for career mode. I think that would be excellent. And hopefully we do get to that point for sure. No, there's only a couple of them. And if they do support career mode, it's just the boring flight seeing or first flight missions currently. So nothing worth note, which is why I didn't bother doing videos over it. I want to wait till the first third-party supported career aircraft or helicopter, whichever it's going to be, actually supports a mode or a specific specialization that people enjoy, like cargo, VIP, charter service and stuff. Because if it's just flight seeing or first flights, I'm not going to bother covering it. So I'm just waiting for that first developer to support those other mission types, and we'll be definitely diving into it. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is a bit of an earlier stream. We'll kind of be back to our later time frame again, but just was in the mood to stream after being gone for the week. Really happy to see that Sim Update 3 is a lot more stable than it was before I left, because it was crashing a lot. So yeah, so we'll see what kind of beta builds we get this week. Again, thank you very much to Binky for donating 5 more gifted memberships. And then, of course, everybody else for stopping by and watching. I very much appreciate the continued support on the Flight Sim content. And I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.